Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Grand Slam. And this club ranking pretty much sums up the scale of the challenge that we have ahead of ourselves here. Dunkirk are currently ranked 558th in the world, and that is out of a list, sorry, of 580 teams. That being said, I have good news. We won a game of football. We're going to bring you highlights of that as well as a slightly less happy match that took place just before that in a second. But I'm going to show you the league table first, and you can see that we are now 14th. We're still 3 points ahead of the bottom three, but that gap had actually shrunk to 2 points. And if we hadn't have won our game with all the other results going the way they did, we would have actually found ourselves in 17th place. Instead, Châteauroux take that position. And you can see I was very down on the team the other day when we played Amiens, but actually, if you look at the league table, you'll see that they are top of the league. So maybe that result wasn't as bad as I otherwise thought. We've beat 10th place Auxerre by 2 goals to nil. That's the big headline for today. Let's go and have a look at those highlights right now. Okay, welcome back. So as you can see after the highlights, we have a little bit of a selection quandary ahead of us. First of all, Brunel has come in to the team. He had such a good game last time out and gave us such a decent defensive midfield performance that I've played him ahead of Kerouche, who normally would play in that right-sided defensive midfield position. That being said, I feel that Brunel gives us a lot more defensive solidity there than Kerouche does, and while we might be sacrificing something going forward, it does give us a much better foundation to build on. I've also adjusted the position of the centre forwards there. You can see Diarra and Chukwunte slightly closer together, with Diarra dropping back slightly and Chukwunte slightly further advanced, giving us a couple of layers of attack there. Just gives the defence something to think about, and it's something a little bit different from your normal flat two up top. Also worth going into the attacking instructions to see that we've kept things pretty much exactly the same, with the exception that we're now building up with short passes, although our support range is still actually quite far apart. Interestingly, I always thought that short passing would require support range of being quite close together, but in the last game it really seemed to work, that having the players spaced out a little bit further apart and just concentrating on those short balls into feet really did put the cat among the pigeons as far as the opposition were concerned. The final thing to have a look at, and I've not actually done this yet, is if I can find the right settings, here we are. Auto change attack and defense level. For some reason, when I went back to the default tactics, was switched to off. So we're going to switch that on because it does give the team a little bit more fluidity. That being said, that's everybody that's going to be playing for today. Diarra and Bosca are in a little bit of poor form. Bosca, not such a bit of a problem. Diarra, do you know what? I'm going to give Romil a go because he did actually come on to score last time. And we're going to see if he can repeat that feat again. Everyone else keeping their places regardless of form. Everyone's got a decent amount of stamina. They should last through the majority of this game. Now let's see if we can go and win a game of football. So we're not doing too badly in terms of league position. We're below where we wanted to be, which was no lower than 13th. But that win has put me in a slightly more optimistic mood, which can mean only one thing. We're going to get the pants beaten off of us today. So here we are at Pau's Stadium. It's a lovely open air stadium, probably no more than about 4,000 or 5,000 capacity here. But I do like playing in these kind of grounds. Feels a lot more realistic than playing against teams in the Konami Stadium. Right, here we go then. So straight away, the passing letting us down once again, but never mind that. It's early. Still got time to get back into this. I tell you what, Pau are doing a nice job of building this attack so far, and the Marival, the goalkeeper, doing an equally good job of closing the ball down and taking it under his control. Now here's Thiam out to Bosca, who plays it inside to Brunel. Plays it back to Cisse, and now Goteni out to Sai, who's advanced down this left-hand side slightly. Back inside to Goteni. Looked for a ball inside to the striker, but it wasn't ever really on, to be fair. And now here's Dorban. Oh, very nearly intercepted by Sai, but didn't quite manage it. And he's given away a foul here. It's going to be a free kick to Pau in the 9th minute of play. Could this be the first real chance for either team? Scaramozzino is lining up. He's going to have a crack here. No, he plays it into the middle. Dorban will pick it up. Bosca putting him under a little bit of pressure. Lobbed back in. Goalkeeper should deal with it. And he does. Here's Rocheteau. Playing it forward for Romil. Can't quite get the ball right. Romil left with nothing to do except watch. Here's Brunel into Bosca. He's got options ahead of him, left and right. He outstrips the defender. Gets it inside to Chukwunte, and it looks as though a free kick has been given for an infraction outside of the penalty area. Bosca was fouled as he released the ball to Chukwunte, and so we have a chance from a free kick here. See there, just nibbling a little bit too much, a little bit too vociferous in his challenge. And Bosca now with a chance from a free kick. I don't know if we're going to necessarily... Let's get a position shift going on here. No, I want Chikunte inside the box if possible, but oh well, there we go. Should we just have a crack? Why not? It's been a while since we scored one. Well, it had the power, but it didn't have the direction. It was slightly too high. It was always rising. Bosca will be a little bit disappointed at that. Sai does a wonderful job of winning that ball. And here's Romil, and he's done a good job of holding the ball up. Plays it into Rocheteau, who's got space down the wing to do something here. Can he get the ball into the box? We'll see. Oh, very nearly. Chikunte was there and hungry for it. Like a ravenous beast who's not been fed for days. Nice little exchange in midfield. Oh, that's nice through to Romil. He's offside though, it won't count. Just needed to hold his run slightly more than he did. But with these fresh tactics, Dunkirk look like a decent footballing side. Not afraid to mix it up with a few long balls as well. Not a one-dimensional team by any means. Cisse putting pressure on the player. Coffee can't control it. It goes out for a throw. Cisse immediately takes it, plays it into Rocheteau. Here's Romil down the left-hand side. Past his man. Can he find a cross into the box? It's a lofted ball. Chikunte underneath it. And with his extra 10 centimetres of height, being 191 centimetres, those lofted balls are just as dangerous as a drilled one. And that's annoying. We've got two midfielders there. Oh, hello. Chikunte's on the ball. Plays it through to Romil, who could have a shot on here. No, he's tackled well. He just ran out of tarmac, really. Or grass, I guess you could say, since we are playing on a grass pitch. He had the right idea. He wanted to try and shape it past his man. Oh, there's a good cross. But the tackle was just too good in the end. He wasn't able to keep hold of the ball, and the defender took it off of him. Chikunte doing a great job of holding the ball up here. Plays it back to Goteni. Into Romil. Chikunte was looking to end up on it, couldn't quite make it. It's a good game of football so far. Both of these teams languishing slightly further down the league than they would like to. Here's Brunel. He was closed down. Chikunte does a good job of winning the ball though. Into the middle for Romil. Oh my word, the goalkeeper makes a superb save. Had to be very brave there. And now Coffee looking to get rid of the ball. He puts it into touch. But my goodness me, Romil very nearly in on goal there. The goalkeeper got a hand to it. And Romil and the goalkeeper both exceptionally brave to go for that ball, knowing the other one was going to have a go at it. And the long ball out of defence. Cisse wins the header, and it's going to come straight back at Pau here. Rocheteau. Romil looking for the ball. He gets it. Into the middle. Brunel to Rocheteau. Oh, Goteni didn't do anything with it. He should have done. He knows he has to do better than that. And at half-time, it's 0-0, but it's been a very entertaining game of football so far. Dunkirk looking so much better after claiming 3 points last time out. Pau so far unable to get a shot off. We'll see if Dunkirk can maintain this decent defensive form in the second half, which kicks off right now. It's Bosca. Plays it back to Thiam. Ball down the wing for Bosca, looking for the early lofted ball in. Chikunte underneath it, heads it back. Romil very nearly on it. This big man, little man partnership is really starting to awaken. That's a good spread of the play out to Maliande. And into the middle. It beats everybody and goes out for a goal kick. Hearts in mouths stuff right there. Tell them to push further up the field. I want Chikunte to win this one and nod it on to Romil. Here we go. Chikunte in position. Does nod it on towards Romil, but unfortunately the direction wasn't quite there. Oh, it was a nice idea to get the ball out to Rocheteau early. Unfortunately, the direction wasn't quite there. Sposka, it's a Brunel. Goteni advancing with the ball now. Into Rocheteau, to Romil. Over the top, looking for Chikunte. The defensive header good enough. It'll go out for a corner. Lovely play there from Dunkirk. Sposka. Headed at the near post. Oh, Brunel could have got the shot away if he'd been a bit quicker of mind. But unfortunately, he couldn't get there in time, and the ball is pumped upfield, and Cisse has a very easy job of controlling it on his chest. Here's Romil. Rocheteau sticks one in. Easily defended by Pau, and here's Diarra. To Meliande, over the top, looking for Itanga. Dunkirk deal with it. Brunel into Chikunte. Oh, he looked to play it into the feet of Sposka, and he couldn't quite do it, but they get away with it, and the ball comes back for Dunkirk. Rocheteau can't win that header. Wasn't aiming for him by the looks of it. I think he was trying to get it to the fullback. Rocheteau intercepts. Played forward for Romil. In towards Chikunte, who heads the ball. Goalkeeper cannot hang on to it. Didn't have that much power on it. Ay, that's not good. It's not good at all. In fact, there's a run on here. Sai spots it a little bit too late. Sabali is in, and the goalkeeper makes an excellent save. It's still 0-0 here. Just about to hit the 70-minute mark. And that, I think, is the first real shot in anger from Pau. George has come onto the field now. Goalkeeper punches this one away. Comes out as far as Coffey. Here's Romil. Rocheteau. He just loses the ball in a moment of absent-mindedness. He allowed the defender to steal a march on him. Here's Brunel again. Out towards Bosca. Plays it into the feet of Chikunte, who holds it up slightly. Bosca making a run ahead of him. That's a good one too. Can Chikunte get a cross away here? No, he's beaten quite convincingly by the defender. Coffey once again plays a long raking ball forward, looking for the striker. I think he's offside though. Indeed he is, and it'll be called back for a free kick just outside of the Dunkirk penalty area. Bar replacing Armand. What will Dunkirk do here? It looks like a short ball out to Sai. Plays it down the line, looking for Rocheteau, but it's intercepted. Finds Rocheteau this time. Looking for Romil, and he finds him. Wanted to feed Chikunte, but couldn't find the right ball. And that's a lovely first-time effort to get it through to Bar. Oh, and Bar's intercepted it. Cisse should be able to cover. Now Sai. Oh, hello. There's one loose over the top. Romil's chasing it. Good defensive midfield work there, getting the ball away when it could have caused problems for them. Rocheteau once again on the ball. Romil looking to run onto it. He's looking a bit leggy here. Ay, ay, ay. That was awful. Oh, there's one over the top for Bar. Cisse looking to get onto it. Just about manages it. Very nearly scores a spectacular own goal. It's Cisse. Sai. Romil into Chikunte. Bosca's free on this right-hand side. He's got no support, though. And there's the final whistle. It's 0-0. An intriguing game of football between two sides who will probably be happy with the point. Although if I was to say that one team was more unhappy than the other, it would definitely be Dunkirk. They did the lion's share of the graft in this game, attacking from the off. At half-time, they were the only team to have registered shots on target, or shots at all for that matter. Chikunte looked dangerous in spells, as did Romil, but I fear that Romil's cameo appearance in this game may be the last that we see of him. In fact, I believe he's already been sold to another team, so it'll probably be Diarra that comes back in for him next time out. And we'll see if any new signings will come in as well. This being the last game before the transfer window opens. I feel like we should have got 3 points from that game, really. Sabali getting the man of the match for Pau. I can't say he did that much. I thought Chikunte was busier, to be honest. Right, so let's see where that leaves us in terms of the league. Well, we've gone down again to 15th. We're on 17 points, and look at that, we're only 1 point above relegation now. It's getting tight here. Of course, this being a 20-team league, you would expect 40 points or more to be enough to keep us safe. But as we're at the halfway point of the season, we're going to need to improve on the first half showing. So as I said, the transfer window will be open after this game, and in fact the next time that we convene we will have made a majority of our transfers. What I'll probably do is play the games that take place during the transfer window and come back after it shuts so that we can talk over what we've done in the transfer window. But that'll do it for this episode. Thank you very much again for watching. Until next time, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.